Well, New York intrigued me because I'd been there on a number of visits with my friend Dr. Fierro when she visited the medical examiner's office, and I was always looking for new stages. And I think from Potter's Field, the fact that I found an excuse to have Scarpetta go to New York and get involved in a case of a body found in Central Park, and actually go to have her assist in the autopsy at the actual office there, I think a little bit what was happening is I was feeling some of an itch that I needed to expand my own horizons. And I still had a number of books to go that I was going to be in Richmond, but I think I was feeling this lady I want her to have a bigger stage than just this one city, where you can't possibly continue to have crimes like this here all the time forever. I wanted to have something else. And so from Potter's Field was a real branching out. I knew about Potter's Field. I knew about what is actually called Hart Island in the East River, where they bury their unidentified dead. It's an amazing site. I've seen it only from the air, but it's quite extraordinary. I know about the office and their pine boxes, and they're just a different, and the inmates taking the barges down the river to take these bodies in these cheap little caskets to be buried under, with a very strict system of how they're filed by little markers and numbers, because this has been going on for hundreds of years. So I wanted to do something where you had somebody, and we don't know who it is, and you have this dead lady who's found in Central Park. And again, it's playing upon something that I had always thought about when I was working at the medical examiner's office. I'd always found it supremely sad when you couldn't call someone by name. I thought nobody should ever die and have people not know who you are. That to me is the loneliest thing to think about. And people who are really arduous in the profession move heaven and earth to identify these people. You at least give them that dignity that you give back who they were when everything else has been taken. And so she is determined to identify this Jane Doe, as she was called, found at Central Park. And it also opened up, then there's the scene where she goes down to the plantation, the pecan plantation in South Carolina. And it was just, I was again wanting to explore other backdrops. So I'm not just describing the same thing over and over again. So I think I was feeling I wanted to grow more as a writer with this book.